Yo, what's up? Do you hear that? Yeah, that is the holiday season approaching us resellers like a ton of bricks. Yeah, sometimes it just catches up on us, but I want to help you. I'm going to share with you 10 ways that we can prepare for the holiday season and make the most money as resellers, full-time, part-time, whatever. But before we get started, please give us a thumbs up and let's get to it. Tip number one is make sure you have those supplies. Make sure you have tons of bubble, tons of tape, tons of boxes. Just make sure you're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be important that you get your packages out quickly. If you need some bubble wrap, I got a link in the description to get you some of this good stuff. There's like 4 rolls, really big. That is actually pretty inexpensive. So go there if you need bubble wrap and make sure you're stocked up on all the supplies that you do need. Tip number 2, make sure that you have the right items listed. Or list the right items. Go through your listings last year, double check what sold the best, and see if you can look to your death pile and see if those items are available for you to list. If not, can you source some that will sell as well? A lot of times, we develop a habit of just buying merchandise. It piles up, and we don't list it. Go to that death pile, slaughter it, take care of it, and make sure you get those good items up for sale at the right time. List these bulky items on Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna have that dad or that mom are gonna look for that present last minute. If you got big bulky items like this that weigh a lot, Facebook Marketplace might be the best solution for you. You won't have any fees and you can get that item to that person quickly, and you can make a lot of money around Christmas because they're gonna get desperate, believe me. Tip number 4, take advantage of the influx of merchandise coming from retailers. Because retailers are going to put as much merchandise as possible in their locations, you're going to have a bigger opportunity to find better deals to resell yourself. This could happen at discount retailers or any local store in your area. But be on the lookout, know that this merchandise is going to be hot buys and you can take advantage of that. We all have those listings that have been stale, they've not sold. Those listings need to be tweaked ASAP. Go into them, see why they're not selling, change a keyword or two, whatever you have to do, but get into your listings now, make those changes so that you have a better opportunity to make that sell. I know it's sometimes hard to part with that merchandise that's been sitting there collecting dust, but just listen to me, you're gonna wanna do it. Tweak them right now. Tip number 6, make sure you get your items to the post office sooner than your listings indicate. During this time of year, like clockwork, everything slows down. So you want to get everything to the post office, to UPS, to FedEx, whatever you use. You want to get it there a day early from what the listing says. Because, just like anything else, buyers don't care about the issues with the holiday season. They just want to see the items. If you want better feedback, if you want better customer service, I would tell you to make sure to get these to the post office the day they are purchased. I know that's very tough to say, especially if you're part-time. I am part-time, but make sure you carve out that time at night to get them packed and then take them to the post office as soon as possible. You will not regret that decision. Okay, here comes the boring stuff. Tip number 7, take a day sometime between now and the beginning of December and do an inventory of your items. If that's a quick touch inventory, that's fine. If you've got 2,000 items, it may not be feasible at this point, but do what you can to go through your bins or however you have your inventory sorted and see if you can find items that are not listed. I tell you what, I do an inventory once a year and I find items that have been removed for no reason at all. They're just not up. Or you have items that have been returned or canceled. There's a billion things that could happen, right? You want to go through your bins and find items that could easily be sold during the 4th quarter. So I implore you, go through your bins, go through your inventory, find those diamonds of gold that you have just sitting in there you don't even know about. Y'all need to chillax. Tip number 8, take some time for yourself during the holiday season. As resellers, as part-time resellers or full-time resellers, we got a lot going on. We got our full-time jobs, we got reselling, and there's a million different things going on at the same time. You could have family coming over. There's so much that could be happening, but take some time for yourself. If it's getting too much, it's not the end of the world. If you take an hour break, 2-hour break, whatever, just clear your head and get back to it. I've said this once and I'll say it again. This is the perfect opportunity to grab your neighbor's supplies that they receive for all their Amazon packages and anything that they have. If you want to take this month or the month of December and just ask your neighbors if you could pick up all of their boxes, air pockets, bubble wrap, whatever it may be, this is the time to capitalize. You'll get the most. It will actually probably last you, depending upon your scale, the entire year. So do not miss this opportunity, especially after Christmas Day. Make sure that you approach your neighbors so they know, and you can either pick it up or they drop it off to you. Tip number 10, after Christmas Day, there are going to be many retailers that are going to offer tons of discounts on tons of merchandise. I suggest that you go out and you find that merchandise so that you can resell it. Huge. So it could be holiday items, it could just be toys. There's so many different categories in which you're going to find a great deal that you're going to be able to make more money later. So be on the lookout. Go that next day or the day after. Usually it's right after. So just so you know, a lot of times it's that day after Christmas that is the most important, most crucial, because retailers, they need to make way for their normal merchandise, or they want to make space for their incoming new season inventory merchandise, and they want to clear that as fast as possible, lowering at rates that are relatively lower than normal clearance rates. Bonus tip number 11, or bonus tip, whatever, is organize your receipts. Organize your supplies receipts, your inventory receipts, everything around your reselling business so that you can be prepared for the incoming month of tax returns. If you save your receipts and you know exactly what you spent, the miles used to driving around finding things, then you're going to have the biggest deduction possible, and that is going to go leaps and bounds to help you into this next year, to set you up for the best year that you can have with your 2023 reselling year. There you have it. Those are the 10 ways that you're going to be successful during this fourth quarter. Let's make some money, everybody. Very pumped, very excited to be here to share this information with you, whether it's comics, whether it's toys, whatever it may be. I want you to understand that I'm here for you. Please like and subscribe. Let's get in this together. Let's be as profitable as possible. Take care.